All right, so this is technically my third Langstroth hive. I have two more that I'm going to go check over on my neighbors, and I have them as one and one Langstroth and one Lands. So here I've got 2 and 2, 3 and 3, and then I've got a Lands hive up front that is my new swarm. And I'm excited because I do think I'm in the process of catching another swarm, maybe even 2, as we speak today. So I have one box down at my daughter's house down in downtown Spokane on South Hill where there's a lot of beekeepers. If I catch a swarm there, I'm guessing it's um, if I catch a swarm down there, I'm going to guess that it's a local beekeeper's bees. And just starting to a little bit draw it out, but nothing of any consequence. I have the hardest time getting these upper boxes drawn out for some reason. I mean, I've been tempted to put a box in the middle and just let them lay in it so that they'll draw the wax. Because I just have had the worst chance of getting wax drawn in my upper box. Now, I did do, Frederick Dunn had thrown out a challenge to try just rubbing wax on the foundation, like you would wax on a surfboard or a skateboard. And I did that. So far, the results are not any more impressive than what I've had in the past. But we haven't reached our nectar flow by any means, and it is getting ready to cool down. This first frame's all nectar and honey. I'm just seeing what they're doing here. This is just foundation, but they are starting to draw it out a little bit more, so that's nice. No eggs, a little bit of nectar. This one's interesting. This one Calabo, it's full of eggs. They're getting ready to cap some of it, but it's full of eggs. It looks like 3-day-old eggs. Oh, there's an emergency queen cell, but I don't think there's anything in it. Same over here. It is laid out, eggs, larvae, brood. So that's good. This hive's been a little behind on population, but this hive is super chill, man. This is all eggs, larvae, brood, a little bit of cap brood that's emerging, but she's been back in here and laid it out. Oh, my queen is on the lower, kind of up here. You can see the little white dot. She's going up the frame right now. Oh, mama. She is not the biggest queen on planet Earth, but she is a good queen. In fact, what I might do is break my own rule and move this frame over to here. It'll give her some space to lay. And I think that may be all I do today. They're pretty chill. Just make sure I don't have any swarm cells. I have some queen cups. Ooh, that one does have some jelly in it. All right. Well, this one definitely has some royal jelly in it, as does that one, and certainly that one. I don't want you guys going anywhere. I don't know that I'm stopping them, but I'm hopefully. Now again, I did get really lucky that this is all nectar. I did get lucky that my one hive that did swarm, they ended up swarming into the tree over here, and I caught them. And before they left, they made sure a virgin queen was emerged. So that was awesome. This is all nectar and pollen, nothing on the backside. So I'll flip this one around. There's no real reason they should be trying to leave. They're not super packed. So I'll give her a frame to lay on up there. Um, I'm going to let them be. No, I'm not. I'm going to look, because if they're trying to swarm and next week it gets super cold, I really don't want that. Because not only will it cause them to probably stop swarming, or they'll swarm out and they'll die. This frame is almost, well, it's got a lot of nectar in it on one side, but hardly any on the other. They have consumed a lot of their resources. Eggs, larvae, brood. Room down here for her to lay on, but it's got some larvae. It's got some honey. It's got some eggs too. So I guess I could be wrong. That's a nice frame of brood on one side. That's yep, that's a good frame of brood on that side. And look at the pattern there. She's looking good. All right, I'm gonna give one more frame, and if I don't see any queen cells, I'm just gonna button them up. I gotta get to my other hives. Oh yeah, this is all the way laid out. Looks like some drone brood maybe in the middle. You can see a full pattern on the backside. Look at one more. Nice pattern on there. Some drone brood on the bottom. This one's all hatched out, and it doesn't look like she's coming laid it back out. So, all right, well, I'm gonna look at one more. I'll probably say that until I'm all the way through it. This one looks to be mostly hatched out, and it looks like a lot of the pollen that was in the middle here has been consumed, which is good. I'm not seeing a lot of swarm activity. And then this backside is all capped brood. Capped brood for closed captioning. All right, that's all I'm going to do. So that is Langstroth Hive 3. They've got room. Let's hope they use it. I moved an empty frame closer to her, so let's hope she uses that. And I think this hive is in much less risk of swarming than the one that I just did over there. So we're going to put the super back on. It's going to be cold next week. Colder. And the highs are going to be in the low to mid 60s. So they won't have a ton of nectar coming in. And I'm hoping that after that, it's going to warm up for a bit, because it's going to rain quite a bit next week too. And if it does, then it warms up. We could have ourselves a little nectar flow. And that is going to be it for my bees on this side. C'est la bee.